Hey, day 4 of our magic challenge. Free the feminine, find the soulmate, bring the magic back to dating. Klara, Adalena here at the Love for Life Academy. And what magic are we creating? Every day I'm stunned as I read the Facebook group. Every day I'm stunned at the miracles that are already happening. I'm stunned at how each woman picks this up at her own level. And some of you got beaten up, right? You got disappointed, rejected. And your ego was like, oh shit, did I do it wrong? I should send the guy away. And I was like, no, step back a second. We opened up to receive. Let's receive. Let's not allow our mind to pull us into judgment. Let's not allow our pain to pull us into pushing away what has been given to us. We are here to meet life, to meet love, to meet our partner. So I'm super stunned, and in a good way, I'm tired. And it so fits the theme of the day, and maybe you are tired too, because the theme of today is rest, recuperation, celebration, regeneration, resourcing, taking care of yourself. It's such feminine qualities, and it's so much part of this bold journey that we are making. Now, I feel I'm taking a risk, right? In a challenge, you're supposed to bring up the energy higher, higher, higher. And I felt so strongly like, no, that's not where we need to be going. And I feel it's a risk. Maybe I lose you as I allow you to really calm down again and just to celebrate and be close and intimate to yourself. Maybe something in you was, okay, good, tired, finished, next thing, completed, next thing. And maybe you will forget about this all and nothing more will happen on the journey to a soulmate. It's a risk. You could almost say it putting you back to sleep, right? But I want to take this risk. I believe in this risk. I believe that taking rest is part of raising our energy. I don't believe taking rest is the enemy. I believe it's an essential part of the journey. And that is the message I want to give to you. It's the experience I want to give to you. I want to let you know that I can challenge you to the utmost, right? And I have been really challenging you and so stoked with how you have been taking that challenge. But I want you to know that I'm just as much here to support you to breathe out, to relax, to receive, to just be. Because that's the feminine. We are that cycle. We are every phase of it. The masculine tends to identify with one part of the cycle, and often the more outgoing ones, right? And then the masculine will say, oh, and then the woman must be the other side of the cycle. She must be more the inward, resting one. No, you're missing something there. We are not the opposite of you, man. We are beings in our own right. And for the woman, it's the whole cycle. It's every part of it that we really own. And that makes us changeable. It makes us unpredictable. It makes us magical. And I am here to guide you to own that back, to step into that again. And today is a day of rest and celebration. So the meditation, do it today, not sitting up straight. Do it today, snuggling in a warm cocoon. And the meditation will tell you more about that. The worksheet today is not about taking new steps out there in the world. It's really about learning to celebrate and to go within. It's a skill that once you start developing this, it's actually going to be very attractive, seductive even, but it's also going to signal to a man, hey, with that woman, I'm going to have a really enjoyable life, right? Nobody wants a life that is a second job, going from one deadline to the next. We all like our personal lives to be moving forward. We like to challenge ourselves, but just as much, we want home to be a place where we can rest, where we can celebrate, where we can relax. And when you learn that skill, that art, it will speak not only to a man's primal feeling like, ah, yeah, that's what I want. It will also speak to his conscious mind. Ah, yeah, if I have to choose, I will choose a woman who can make my home a home where I can relax, as well as joining me on my adventures and pushing me to go on even wilder adventures. Celebrating, it's not just buying wine or beer or lots of healthy green juice and inviting a lot of people and putting on loud music. I've always felt so weird about that, right? That is not celebrating. That is, I don't know what. What is celebrating? Celebrating is taking the time to step out of what you're doing and relax and take care of yourself. And allowing yourself to really feel, what did this step mean to me? And in the meditation, I will guide you to do just that, right? What did this step really mean to me? Just now in my program, right? The Free the Feminine, Find a Soulmate program, or the Love Kit, or Unleash and Attract. I'm always looking for the right name for it. Women actually really stepped up recently to another level of showing up. And it's shocking. Within 5 days, we had a Q&A on Thursday and now again on Tuesday. Within those 5 days, each of them had made a huge shift. Like suddenly a man being there and they being in a quite committed place together. Butterflies, excitement, phoning each other all the time. Right? That kind of shift in 5 days after they really made a decision, I'm going to show up on a new level. Or actually going on a dating app after having postponed that for, I don't know exactly, maybe 5 years. Actually doing it. And feeling stoked about it. Or actually being with a guy and, just kind of messaging each other and liking each other, but it not moving forward, and now having a date. Or actually being with a guy and taking a risk and it going all wrong and going all the way into drama. And that's moving too, right? That's okay too. We make mistakes. That's okay too. But it means we're breaking free from the old change. It's huge. So there too, we celebrated and we really went into, okay, so when I see all these shifts, what do I actually feel in my body? And all that tingliness and excitement, but also feelings of being ready, surfaced, but not just in like, oh, what do I feel? Oh, it's that. We really traveled inwards, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You will love the meditation. That is where celebration starts. And when you feel that excitement all through your body, and when you even feel that readiness in your body, then you're ready to throw that party. Then you're ready to invite guests and share that with them. Then that toast will have meaning. But this step we so often skip, of actually feeling inside the inner part of the celebration. So that's what I am giving back to you today, and what I am challenging you, but maybe offering to you is a better word. It's such a relief. And so many of us actually long, right? Long for that kind of celebration, which is so pure, innocent, real, authentic. And just finding a soulmate doesn't automatically give it to you, right? It's not that when the right person is there, I suddenly know how to celebrate. These are skills we need to learn. And that's why I say dating is a teacher. If dating is hard, be grateful. It means it's showing you exactly what are the skills you need to learn to not only find that man, but to be happy with that man, to lead the kind of life with that man that you want to be leading with him. And this skill of celebration is one of the things that so many of us need to be learning. And this skill of allowing our energy to not always be high, but to be a few tones lower. For me, it meant today, I thought I'm not going for the camera, before the camera, right? That was my way of honoring my own intimate space. We're always allowed to do that. There's always a way to do it. It's not like, oh, but I have to. Yeah, but how are you going to do it? So enjoy this day, enjoy the meditation, maybe do it 2 or 3 times, right? It will really help you, and it will actually deepen and further your journey. You will experience that in the meditation. You will be developing an amazing yin skill for life, and it will get you ready for tomorrow. Because if we always try to be higher, one moment we just break down altogether. But now, as we're allowing ourselves to rest, it's like waves, right? They come and go. And as we allow ourselves to rest, then we are ready to gather energy again tomorrow. Then we will look at, wow, we had this cycle now. What about the next? What about the next? How can I truly be with my soulmate by Christmas? Now that I've found so much hope and new openings and shit happening left and right, and now that I've proven to myself that that stuckness was something I could break free from, and it didn't mean it was all going to be a rose garden, but it did mean I can get moving and I can see where I get off the path and I can ask for help and I can get it. And, you know, we're discovering all of that. And with that, you're in a new situation. Maybe you feel now like, wow, it has come within reach. If I make the right choices, I can be with a soulmate by Christmas. All that stuckness, it's just illusion. It's just something I allow to happen. Just 4 days of challenge change everything. And I see now openings left and right. I also see traps and obstacles left and right. But it's a whole new landscape. So tomorrow we will be looking at what is the support you need to move forward. What are the steps you need to take to move forward? And what is that inner space from which you can make this all happen? It is possible. You've heard that in Margaret's interview, and I'll include some testimonials today. If you read experiences from other women who work with me, you know, the sky is the limit. It is so possible. And I receive emails like every week, like, I'm in a relationship, I found him, I just had my commitment ceremony, you know, I just got engaged, I'm pregnant, you know, it's just happening all the time. So I will send you a link to that so you can get into that vibe, like it is possible. And working with me does mean a financial investment, right? When we do it long term. But all the women that I work with, I ask them at the end, was it worth it? And they're all like, Klara, was it worth it? It was more than that. Never a doubt about that. This is changing lives, bringing in love, but more than that, it's changing how you are with yourself. It's one woman expressed it as, I was always, seeking for something. I knew there was something and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it in yoga. I couldn't find it in Buddhism. I couldn't find it in fitness. In a way, I found it in my work. That's where I bring all my energy to now. But it's not actually fulfilling. It's more keeping me busy. And she continued, that happened since I was 18. She was now, I think, 35. Who would have thought I would have found it in a dating program? And she hadn't even found her partner yet. But she felt a whole new state of being with herself. And that made her feel like I found it. And that made it to her so worth that she has joined. And for people, their relationships with their mom, with family, they really, really improve. One sister described how she had always been fighting with her biological sister, even though they knew they loved each other, and she was not fighting anymore. Right? So much is happening. And it's all there for you. So super stoked. Enjoy this day. Enjoy the meditation. Enjoy the worksheet. And speak again in the Facebook group. Share your experiences. And then we will continue on our last, final day tomorrow. Klara Adalena here at the Love for Life Academy. Aloha.